away to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they start him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Welch. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got a receiver right over here. Force out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
What a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And really plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. That's a nice play. They set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Longhorns are on the move here. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it. But you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game in the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This could be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players in
you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. Now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pass rush closing in. And it just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Keeping it on the move here.
In the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Looks right for quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. That pass is caught. Puts him in space at the 50. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to 34.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Let's take a deep shot here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Second down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On the 3rd and short, they try to throw for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with the safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, home just by 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his target. Quick juke to get free and make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Spartans line up on 1st and 10. The play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but it'll be over. Second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to
shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Makes it look easy.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but he was good enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
Because what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, and always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside window. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Throws the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. They're going to try to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere possible. Now the timeout is called by the defense. Got some things to work out here. Now wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled it only after picking up a 1st down. The Spartans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. In the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 2020, but after a really successful run in the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and 1 from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and good play.
With the catch, it's Garcia. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. the score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. The offense able to follow and avoid the turnover. Lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
That's a dog. Come on.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's trying some room at the 45. Now here he goes. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to...
Touchdown, Spartans! And they jump on top during the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. To the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it.
But there's no fucking way.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This would have touched on the last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They touch the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all an offense going on third down. But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. There's a third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go on this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a fly to the wide end. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the special teams. So the Packers are going to all the way to the house to put his team in front now.
Well, that's one way to do it, right? You don't have to worry about your own offense putting points on the board. When you get a score from the return team, 6 points on the board, heck of a return, and they're up.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick clean out, and they get a drive going this time. Look at him scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw an interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The 25, it's 2nd and 10. And they make it a third and manageable. And throw him again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him. Traces and releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Soon as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. McEvery makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's out of the pocket. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now they can step up and make that winning play down the stretch.
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
catch here.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Bringing pressure. On the move now. Quick throw to the left side. Good catch. Will be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That is a great throw, but first, and let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
First down, going to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But no, it looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Quite a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. We're getting scrambled. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up.
Great decision by the quarterback. Keeps him in field goal range, and if the throw isn't there, don't force it and risk a potential pick. Live to play the next down and get points when you can.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised he was able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Bootleg looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Your who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They pulling their own the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's the biggest shit I've ever seen.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gives it to the back. Waiting off the defender. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
So
Speaking on behalf of all
fucking
quarterbacks,
good.
you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target.
Numerous times, like I was right there, and he just won't let me make a tackle.
To allow you to make a throw up in the air, he can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. He settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. you can say offense is back out on the field. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
He's going to bring this down 2 yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Now comes the offense set to take over here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong was punting it away. Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Grinding away with a running game. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense was given a short field. Now the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards to the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain. He moves the ball out to the 32. On watch to crank up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they've got him. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to chuck it again. Passers gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College